9:05. Today is the 28th of January of 2026. We are boogieing right through this morning, man. About an hour away from handing things off to Hey Now Skippy McLean. And then, of course, we got Leland Live, followed by Breaking Bread, AJ the Chub Father. The whole gang's going to be there. You want to be a part of this thing. Here on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com and Real Talk 995 TV on YouTube.com. Go check us out there all day long. All right, got some stuff to discuss here in this hour that is a little less heavy. But some of it will probably touch a nerve here and there. We'll try to get to all of it before this hour ends and throw some food talk in to boot. Flipsy's Furniture, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard in Irondale. Designer furniture wholesale prices. Really, truly amazing prices on the furniture in 28,000 square feet of showroom. More in the basement. If you ask to go down there, they'll be happy to show it to you. It's a little less arranged, but it's there. It's where I found the chair that I absolutely had to have for my house. I was like, where has that thing been my whole life? It's exactly the right color, and it's the right size. It's everything I want. They said, you want both of them? I said, I want one. They said, you got it. Sold me one. That was nice. I love that. You can break up a set if you want to. They don't mind. There are some things, actually, if they ship from the manufacturer as a set, there are some things that they cannot fix no matter how you slice it. But most stuff, you know, you can show up and you go, I don't want the whole living room set. I want the sofa. I want just the love seat. I want just the chair. They can make that happen. Occasional tables, too. Of course, living room sets, dining room sets, bedroom sets, all of them at incredible low prices, significantly less than the other guys are charging. They also have a second location now in Hoover, across from the Galleria, next to 2nd and Charles. That is a more Hoover-centric location. Stop by and take a look at it with your own two eyes. You'll be impressed by what you see. That's Flipsy's Furniture, flipsysfurniture.com, or two locations, Hoover, next to 2nd and Charles, or 1811 Crestwood Boulevard in Irondale. Blindside actor Quentin Aaron is on life support after he fell down at his home. He's the guy, of course, who played Michael Oher in The Blind Side. Last week, Aaron reportedly collapsed at his apartment. His legs gave out while he was walking up a flight of stairs. He's currently hospitalized. He's on life support due to a severe blood infection. Yikes.
Yeah, it's not good.
TMZ reports he's stable and is communicating. A fundraising page continues saying that as he fights for his life, his family is facing an immense emotional and financial burden. Aaron, best known for his role as NFL star Michael Oher in the 2009 film The Blind Side, starring alongside Sandra Bullock, who won the Oscar for her role as Leanne Tui. I don't know if he's ever done anything else. He was fine in that role. There's nothing wrong with him.
He did a good job.
You know, he was almost designed to play that one role. Like, here you are. You're going to be a big black guy who learns how to play football and plays it really well, and that's the best we can do for you. And maybe the career didn't go anywhere after that. That would be bad. Lerner Tien, latest American tennis player to be questioned with anti-Trump questions at the Australian Open. Now, he had just lost a semifinal match. It was quarterfinals, actually. He's 20 years old. He's from Irvine, California. Imagine the pressure, right?
Yeah. Talking to the press at that age probably is not very easy.
He fell to Alexander Zverev in 4 sets in his quarterfinal match. So here it was. You know, he really needed to forge on. He really needed to get to the semifinals, maybe the finals if possible. And he did not. He lost in 4 straight sets. Got to be a rough, you know, but it's a learning curve. You know, everybody lost a few times. But he goes to do the press question thing. And they're like, oh, what do you have to say about President Trump and illegal immigrants and ICE and everything, being a Vietnam veteran, being from Vietnam, a refugee from Vietnam? And he's
wrong place for that.
He's like,
question.
I'm not talking about that right now.
Let's talk about tennis. Let's talk about what happened with my match.
Yeah.
You know,
come to think of it, I don't want to talk about that either.
Yeah, that was painful.
A little upset by the whole thing now that I think of it.
Let's talk about the next tournament. Let's look forward. But just totally inappropriate by that reporter.
And yet not unheard of. First off, can we stop asking sports people political questions?
Yeah, because they're busy. I can tell you this 20-year-old lives, sleeps, eats, breathes tennis.
Yeah.
He's working out. He's in the gym. He's on the court probably 5 hours a day. He doesn't even know what's going on, more than likely. That's his, he's got to completely focus on tennis. If he's on the playing in the Australian Open, I mean, you're the top of your game. You're one of the top 100 players probably in the world, and he didn't have time for that.
Yeah, I just think it's time to stop asking any sports person whatsoever about politics, political figures, where their sympathies lie. Let them be sports figures. If they decide that they want to speak out about that on their own, as some have, that's their business.
And let's hope maybe Hollywood learns from that too. Just be an actor.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I don't care about I don't really want to know where you are politically. I want to come and enjoy your movies. You kind of tarnish that once you step into the political arena. It's not a good idea. I mean, what you're doing is you're cutting your audience in half, especially some of you that are new. You've not been in Hollywood very long. You've made a movie or two and you've done well with it. Don't step in that mush pot. It's a terrible idea. Stay out of it.
There are some people
Make
who
your
just
movies.
can't seem to learn it. Top Hawaiian chef and dad of 3 young children has now been named as one of the 6 occupants killed when that private jet crashed and burst into flames in Maine on Sunday. Nick Mastroscusa, now the 4th known victim of the crash. It's weird that you had 6 victims and we're only now being able to actually identify them. We still have 2 more that we haven't gotten. And, there's supposed to be generally a manifest that shows
who's
who was on the
plane,
flights.
right?
Why don't we have that?
That's
Why
really
is that
weird.
not a thing?
Very strange.
Very strange. He was the executive vice president of a hospitality for a luxury travel company, Beyond, founded by powerhouse lawyers Kurt Arnold and his wife, Tara Arnold. Tara was one of those who also died in the crash. And we're still looking we got 2 names that we're still looking for, 2 more people that were on that plane that we don't have the identities of. That is just weird that you can have that happen, but there it is. Here's one that I think is going to really upset people. Twilight star Kristen Stewart is planning to move out of the U.S. because of Donald Trump.
Oh, boy, here we go again.
No, Kristen.
Oh, don't go.
Not that.
Please don't go.
Please.
To quote the movie Tombstone, well, bye.
I'm curious as to what she thinks she's going to do. I do believe, when these people say this, they really think that they're punishing America. I think they're so egotistical.
Or
that
the people
they're like,
care.
They're going to beg me not to leave. No, we're not. We're not.
I don't care where you live.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of actors or actresses that don't live in the U.S. They live other places. It's not because of Donald Trump, for the most part. Some of them are. But, I don't care where you live. And certainly I don't care if you're leaving because you don't like President Donald Trump. Well, then you don't like a lot of the good things that President Donald Trump has done for this country since he's been in office this last year.
I'm guessing not. She said, I'd like to make movies in Europe and then shove them down the throat of the American people.
Well, that's nice.
Pretty much all the movies you made here, you shoved down our throats. Nobody liked them. Nobody wanted to see them. What's wrong with you?
People didn't go see Twilight because of you. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
You really think way too much of yourself.
There is a reason why she's regularly referred to as star of the Twilight movies, because no one can remember anything else she did. I remember she was in that really bad Charlie's Angels remake. That was stupid, bad idea, never should have been done.
Well, this is the problem with the Hollywood elite. A lot of this goes to their brain, and they get an inflated image of themselves, and that the American people care because they've gone to see their movies and their movie was successful. I don't know. I hate to tell you. People just don't care that much.
Nope, they really don't. I know I don't. And Ethan Hawke is explaining why Tom Cruise made him feel angry and less than. He says Tom Cruise starting to do his own stunts really ran roughshod over Hollywood because you had all these actors that were like, geez, now I guess I got to do my own stunts
Added pressure
too.
on them, yeah.
Yeah. This is bad. I don't want to do my own stunts, but
Well, then don't.
Tom is making me look bad. One of the reasons why they don't want you doing your own stunts, I watched this documentary. It was on Wonder Woman, interestingly. And there was a scene where Linda Carter, who had been chosen as the new Wonder Woman, she was an actor, she was a model more than an actress, more than anything. She'd never really done a lot of acting in her life, did a little bit of singing, and she was a model. And so in the first season, there was a scene where she was supposed to hold on to the axle, I guess you would call it, on a helicopter that was lifting off and was going to take off across the screen. And so they were like, well, where's the stunt person? Oh, stunt person went home for the day. We're really running late today. And she's like, I'll do it. They're like, you sure? Yeah, I'll be happy to do it. No big deal, Strong woman, fairly physically fit, whatever. So she grabs onto the thing, and they lift it off, and they sail it. You get here she is leaving, and then here she is coming back down again, and they use stock footage in between of a person holding onto a helicopter as supposedly flying from place to place. She was never more than 10 feet off the ground. When the producers found out that she had done that, they lost their minds. They were like, Linda, if you had fallen and so much as twisted an ankle, do you understand how far behind production you would have put us? Because you wouldn't have been able to do the stuff we need you to do. I mean, you, as Wonder Woman, you have to run. You have to jump. There's not a lot of scenes with Wonder Woman sitting, Diana Prince sits. Wonder Woman's always on the go.
Right.
So we really don't ever do that again. And that was the first time I ever really thought,
Yeah,
that's why they use stunt people.
Yeah, because they need them for
Yeah.
the rest of the movie.
That's why they use
That's
stunt
pretty
people.
funny.
Ethan Hawke actually says he did his own stunts in this new movie called The Wait.
Mm.
All right, good for you.
Because of the pressure of
Congratulations.
Tom Cruise?
I think so.
Oh,
I got to be honest, I don't care. I watch a
I
movie.
don't either.
I don't know if that's Jason Statham. I don't care if that's Jason Statham. All I know is I'm being entertained by the movie. That's all that matters.
Unless it's just really, really obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, who's really caring?
Mm-hmm.
Unless the wig is just god awful and you can tell that the stunt person is trying to imitate whatever actor, it doesn't really matter to
When
us.
they changed it out for a rubber a rag doll, that's when
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
come on, we know that wasn't really him. 918 Dixon and Vining, ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727. Your garage door has been working for a really long time, as long as your house probably. Probably got it installed when the house was built, and you've never gotten another one, and you haven't even thought about it. You replaced the front door once. You replaced the windows once. You never once thought about getting the new garage door. Why not? ProLift Doors can sell you a garage door at a reasonable price. They can sell insulated garage doors. In weather like this, wouldn't it be nice if you had that insulation on the door that kept the heat inside the garage? How nice would that be? They can change out the look, the feel, the style of that garage door to really change the look and feel of your home as well. The price is right, 12 months, same as cash. Easy to deal with, great guys at ProLift. ProLiftDoors.com. ProLiftDoors.com, 286-9727. They also work on all kinds of garage doors. 286-9727, ProLiftDoors.com. Valerie is fighting the battle of the Japanese beetle right
Dang,
now.
it's about the third one this morning. The other day, I had one in my hair in the studio. I was like, what is that crawling around in my hair?
What'd you think it was?
I don't know.
A Japanese
Spider.
beetle. They're everywhere.
They are everywhere. Look like little ladybugs, but they're not ladybugs.
They're not ladybugs.
They look just like ladybugs.
That was no ladybug. That was my wife.
Really? Is that where you're going with it?
That's where I'm going.
All right. Hey, folks, you know where we would love for you to go is on over to Birmingham Broker to talk with the guys about selling your vehicle. How many of you right now are thinking, gosh, I'd like to have something different? I need something different. It could be the family's grown, or maybe you're an empty nester. Maybe you've got a business where you've got a, kind of a small truck and you need a larger truck. Well, certainly turn your vehicle over to Birmingham Broker and watch these guys go to town and sell your vehicle quickly. That's what it's all about, and they'll tell you about that. Craig has got a great team of guys over there over at 2224 4th Avenue South, where they will take a look at the vehicle, run the numbers, see what's out there, and what is the condition of your car, the mileage on it and all of that, run it, and say, okay, look, we think we can get this out of your truck or car. Sometimes you'll be amazed if you try to do your own research, which is my experience. And Craig said, Val, we're going to get a couple grand more than what you think we can get for your car. And he was absolutely right. And he sold it quick, very, very quickly. So if you don't have the time to do this and you don't want to hassle with it, and it really is the smartest, safest way to unload your current vehicle so you can get into something different, give Birmingham Broker a try. You guys will really love working with them. They have been with us. We're at 10 years now. We're coming up on 10 years together where they believe in what we're doing and we believe in what they're doing. And so many of you have found out, too, how great they are with selling used vehicles. Craig just telling us, hey, we're low on inventory. Tell people to get their vehicles to us. We're ready to sell it. And they'll move it. BHAMBroker.com is the website, or again, just go see them at 2224 4th Avenue South.
Do it.
It's Steve's turn.
Well, we can either thank or we can blame the aforementioned Tom Cruise for this. Think about it. In 2022, Cruise worked on bringing Top Gun back to the big screen, finally, after 36 years of wondering what might have happened to Pete Maverick Mitchell, and it led to a number of movies since then that are either in production or have been announced that will try to revive a title with a sequel many years, sometimes decades, of laying dormant. Our latest entrant into that is to try to bring Baby out of whatever corner she's been hiding in since the movie was a hit back in 1987, talking about Dirty Dancing. Lionsgate has dipped back in. They are actually getting Jennifer Grey to reprise her role as Frances Baby Houseman. She'll have producers Nina Jacobson and Brad Simpson to go to. These are kind of the go-to Lionsgate producers. These are the guys that kind of helped launch the Lionsgate studio brand into the stratosphere by bringing about the Hunger Games franchise, and that includes the one that's coming out later on this year in November. Grey had earned a Golden Globe nomination for the role as Baby, didn't win. And of course, she'll have to return without her dancing partner, Patrick Swayze, who lost his life to cancer back in 2009. So one would imagine, much like Top Gun Maverick, how we're going to mention his character, like they did Goose. The movie was first tossed out back in 2022, right after Top Gun Maverick proved to be a bigger hit than almost anybody expected, so most, if not all, studios began searching through their archives, looking for those old hits that might be reborn. And then it got stuck in development hell, no script could get approved, and boom. Now Lionsgate has pulled in award-winning scriptwriter to pen a new script. The studio is so happy with the choice, a name nobody would really know, so I'm not going to mention it, that they went ahead and greenlit the production without actually having a script in hand. Dirty Dancing 2 is slated to begin filming later this year. Since the script isn't actually penned, we don't have any idea what the plot line is, but I'm going to take a guess. We're going to revisit Baby. I presume she'll probably be going back to the resort in the Catskills and end up reliving some old memories of that summer with her family and Johnny Castle, Patrick Swayze's character, who became her dance partner and her love interest. I doubt any of the other Dirty Dancing products, the thing like the short-lived TV show or the supposed offshoot sequel of Dirty Dancing Havana Nights, are going to be mentioned much, if at all. My question is this, though. Do we care that Baby's coming out of a corner?
Well, first off, she's not Baby anymore. She's Granny.
That's probably true. And you probably won't recognize her because she's had a nose job since.
Yes.
Granny.
Nobody puts Granny in a corner. Shortly after she got that nose job, she started dating my friend Craig Shoemaker. And at one point, they were at a concert trying to figure out how they were going to get backstage. They wanted to get backstage to meet the act. It was, I can't remember who it was, he said, but it was some pretty big, heavy hitters, like the Eagles or something like that, you know. And she said, okay, I'm going to go to the stage manager and tell him I'm Jennifer Grey. And the couple they were with, the girl goes, oh, that's good. You kind of look like her.
Kinda.
She apparently missed the introduction part where
Yeah,
she's
that whole
was Jennifer
thing.
Grey.
Well, and the first time I ever saw her post nose job, she showed up as one of Rachel's friends on Friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was her until I saw the end of the show credits, and I'm like, that was Jennifer
Yeah,
Grey.
because she looks a lot different.
It was a big mistake. Making that change was a big mistake. You know, when Cher got her nose job, she basically took the exact shape of her nose and made it a little smaller. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see when you look at pictures, old Cher and new Cher pictures, you're like, oh, it's the same nose, it's just a little bit smaller. That's what Jennifer Grey should have done. She never
Well-
should have taken that bump out of it. That was like,
Yes, but you know that's what she wanted.
It
So maybe
wasn't-
it worked for her,
it
but
wasn't just
maybe not so much her career.
it worked so badly for her that at one point she was playing herself in a sitcom, which was a sitcom with her and two guys, and she was like out of work actress Jennifer Grey. It was like, oh, that's not a good scene. So sad. Anyway, Dirty Dancing was a stupid movie anyway.
That's a great film. What are you talking about?
you know
That
what
was
I-
a huge hit.
Can I tell you what I liked about Dirty Dancing? The soundtrack.
Yeah,
The
it was excellent.
soundtrack of that movie was fantastic. If you look online, somewhere, you will find this. I already told Molly Robinson about this because Dirty Dancing is like her favorite movie. Go online and see if
She's
you can
a
find.
dancer. That makes sense.
See if you can find the end of Dirty Dancing set to the Muppets theme.
Oh, I got to look for that.
It is so good. It is so good that you will laugh hysterically the whole time it's on. It is, and you're like, this matches up way too good.
Jennifer Grey, 65 years old.
Is she really?
65.
Wow.
Nobody puts Granny in the
She
corner
actually looks pretty good for 65.
unless you
You're like,
wheel my
"Dang."
wheelchair over there and then you don't come back for me. Then I'm in the corner. Nothing I can do about it at that point.
If you see the picture, she ain't in no wheelchair.
No.
Nah.
Neither
I don't
are
know.
we. Neither are we.
Look,
Huh?
you know,
Okay.
do we find somebody younger to play her? Maybe so.
It's Dixon Dividing Talk 995, talk995.com. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We've got a beautiful 9/35/128. That would be the 28th of January of 2026 as we continue to barrel forward through this year, almost at the end of this month. How did this happen? How did this happen? I want answers.
I don't know. We've flown through it.
What good are you then?
Mhm.
Huh?
Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
None.
Here we
Okay.
are,
All right.
almost to the
Restraint.
month of love. Here it comes.
Steve, you heard the you watched the video? The
Absolutely
30
did.
Days
Last a little over a minute,
Yep.
and it is amazingly well paired. That's hilarious.
You got to watch it. Dirty Dancing set to the Muppet theme. It's fun. The Alabama Men's Clinic 598-7000. They are going to fix your testosterone problem, assuming you have one. Now you could show up, get tested, $99, find out that you don't have low T, that you are right there between the 600 and 900 where you'd like to be. In which case they will say, well, we don't know what's causing your dragginess. Maybe you should go see a general practitioner, get this looked at. It might be something a little bit more serious. If you don't have the testosterone at the level that you need, they'll be happy to talk to you about what it takes to get you into that zone. Also, your ED problems can be resolved with a variety of different ways of treating that, plus hair loss and weight loss. They do all of this, and you can find out more at alabamamensclinic.com. They're located right here in beautiful Birmingham, Alabama, right on the edge of Homewood. And by the way, they moved from the basement up to the 7th floor, so they must be doing something right, huh? Okay. alabamamensclinic.com. Make an appointment there in 30 seconds or less, or give them a call at 598-7000. They can help you out that way as well. The Alabama Men's Clinic. All right. Keurig is recalling 80,000 McDonald's branded decaf coffee pods because they might contain caffeine. You can either return them or you can suck it up, Buttercup. Get some caffeine into your body like it's a bad thing.
Return them.
There are times when I drink decaffeinated tea.
Really?
Yes. Sometimes I want like a hot beverage late in the day. I don't feel
Yeah.
like I
You
don't
don't
want
need
to
the
ingest a bunch
caffeine.
of calories.
Yep.
But
I
I want, I want the tea, and I don't want the caffeine. It's going to keep me awake. So yeah.
I have some decaf tea for that reason on a really cold day. Saturday might be perfect, but then you can drink caffeinated. But I do, because after a certain period of time, it's like I'll never get to sleep if I drink this regular tea late in the day. I'll be like, wide awake,
Yep.
can't get to sleep.
Yeah. That's
Some
exactly
people can't have caffeinated coffee. My mom,
Mhm.
diabetic, she couldn't have caffeine, so she had to have decaffeinated coffee.
And then there are people who actually suffer from ADD who the caffeine actually makes them sleepy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Weird but true. Keurig recalling about 80,000 McDonald's branded K-Cups, according to the FDA. The recall is for McCafe Premium Roast Decaf Coffee Pods. The FDA says the K-Cups are being recalled because they are labeled as decaf, but they may actually contain caffeine. Good luck with that, guys. I didn't know they sold those. I had no idea.
Did not know it either.
I don't really know that much about the whole K-Cup thing. I did find some tea once that goes into the Keurig very nicely.
Mhm.
Tazo tea.
Tazo's good.
I found it one time. I
Oh.
haven't found it since. I got to go look
My
some more.
my coffee maker at home, you can either do a pot and then it has a second section where you could put pods in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just want a single cup rather than making a whole pot.
Wow, look at you.
And then if you have tea, you can do it with, if you have tea,
Getting all
pods.
la-di-da.
Oh, it is.
over
It's
here.
fancy.
Being all fancy
It's
over
very
here.
It's fancy schmancy.
Mm-hmm, Very
Okay.
much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I just ran across, and I got to get the name of this. It's a new K-Cup pot coffee maker, right? It costs like half of what Keurig does, and
Nice.
apparently makes better coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine's not Keurig.
This is what I've heard.
I
of.
can't afford Keurig.
Yeah, it's too
No,
expensive,
yeah,
isn't
way
it?
too much.
I know because I bought one.
Mhm. And then it died.
Uh,
I bought it in like a year and a half
Ouch.
later. It was dead. I was
Mm.
like, what?
Applebee's is offering free boneless wings for Super Bowl Sunday. That's right, free
Huh.
adult chicken nuggets.
They were the number 2 ranked in the thing that we did a couple hours ago.
Number 2, and they're actually advertising that. They're like, we're number 2, so we try harder. No, they're not. Popular bar and grill chain is offering 20 free boneless wings with a $40 online purchase for Super Bowl licks. Is that how that's pronounced? Super Bowl
No,
licks?
it's not. But
No.
if you
Not
want,
really,
if you
but
want
sure,
to do
whatever.
that, we'll have fun with
All
it.
right.
Uh-huh.
No better way to enjoy Super Bowl licks than with 20 free boneless wings, said Vicky Hormond.
Mm.
Man, you think she got teased in school?
No.
It could be a married name.
Is your sister also a whore man? Executive Director of Premises at Applebee's. The MVP of Super Bowl snacks, Applebee's boneless wings, will take any watch party to the next level. Plus, with this one-day only online offer, guests can save time and money by ordering on our website and our mobile app. You know, out of all of the, for want of a better term, we'll call it quick serve restaurants, they're really fast casual is what they are, right?
Right.
I think that's the correct term for these.
Casual is right. It's not fast food, but it's you go in and sit down and
Yes.
you enjoy a meal and it's pretty quick.
We love the appetizers at TGI Fridays, right?
Not that we have one.
No, we don't, but we did back in the day.
We got
She's
another
being
ladybug?
attacked again. She's being attacked by the Japanese
Or
beetles
Japanese
again.
beetle, yeah, sorry.
If you listen
It's
closely,
identifying.
you can hear them singing, "She loves you."
I'm telling you.
rah, 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 she loves you. Rah." The Japanese beetles. Anyway, going to hell for
My
that.
hair, that's 2 days in a row. Nasty things.
What shampoo are you using that's attracting?
I don't really know. Nexus or something? I don't really know.
Stop it.
Change it. Maybe it's the.
I'm gonna
maybe
use
it's-
gasoline.
There you go.
Some bug spray
the job.
in my hair.
I like it. We like the appetizers at TGI Fridays when you happen to be in a city that has one, right?
Uh-huh.
I do like the baby back ribs at Chili's. I'm not going to lie.
Like
They're
your
pretty
baby
good.
back, baby
yeah.
back.
I mean,
Yeah, they are good.
the Ruby Tuesday Garden Bar
Was
is a
excellent.
thing of beauty.
Mhm.
When you want to talk regular consistency, good across all platforms, you're going to go in, you're going to get a solid meal. You're not going to pay too much for it. You're going to feel the beer's going to be ice cold. Applebee's is your man every time. Applebee's is the place to go. I mean, there's nothing there that I would say they make the best X or Y
Yeah.
like the other ones,
Mhm.
but I would say that consistency is their hallmark. They are great across the board at turning out a slightly better than mediocre food.
Last time you were at an Applebee's?
Oh, gosh, it was a couple of years ago. I was invited to be a celebrity waiter to help raise money for
Yeah.
an organization,
Mhm.
and so I showed up and teamed up with
Can I tell you what I
Somebody else,
miss?
what's that?
O'Charlie's.
O'Charlie's.
I
yeah.
liked O'Charlie's.
I can't remember
They had
last
a good
time I was
Sunday
there.
brunch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But no,
Mimosas and
Charlie's
things
more
like
recently
that.
they've been to Applebee's because
been to
my
it.
pastor took me to lunch there.
Is there an O'Charlie's here still?
There was.
Yeah.
There was in
Like
Wyoming.
five
There was one
years
in
ago.
Homewood,
There
yeah.
was Alabaster.
Oh, there was one in
Uh,
Alabaster.
Yeah, there
Okay.
was in the shopping center that's got the J.C. Penney on that side.
Well, they're all gone.
I guess
And now they're all gone, and I think Big Whiskey's is taking it over.
You know what it is?
Kind of taking its place as Beef O'Brady's, maybe?
Applebee's is taking over. That's what's going
Oh,
on.
is
Applebee's
that it?
is slowly coming in and just
Those, this image we're looking at with this article with these
adult
boneless
chicken
wings.
nuggets. Yes.
Those are nuggets with sauce on
They're
them.
very much adult nuggets. Very much adult nuggets. Stop calling them wings. They're not wings.
Give me a wing, would you?
Not fooling anybody with this.
No.
Here's a better idea. Waffle House is taking reservations for Valentine's Day 2026.
Awesome.
How to
Let's do
secure
it.
your white tablecloth reservation. Waffle House is the quintessential no-frills 24-hour Southern diner, measure of severe weather and the savior of late-night food cravings, but it has a romantic side too. For 364 days of the year, it has a reputation. But for one day out of the year, the soft yellow glow of the Waffle House sign is a beacon of love, and the earth tone laminate
Oh my
tabletops
gosh,
are
who wrote
replaced
this?
with
My
white
gosh.
tablecloths and candlelight.
They're really going to do white tablecloths?
February 14th, more commonly known as Valentine's Day, is a day of
Oh.
love and romance. In 2008, the Johns Creek location elevated to a cultural phenomena. According to the Norcross-based company, a local manager noticed a surge of couples dining at the restaurant on Valentine's Day and decided to take it to the next level.
That's pretty smart, really.
Nothing
on
says
their part.
Valentine's dinner like Waffle House.
They still apparently use all the lexicon, which is nice.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Do you get a flower or a balloon or something when you go, or
you get
just a table and
you
some
get,
food?
You get a table. I wouldn't
You
be
get
surprised.
your-
Maybe there might be one like rose sitting
A
on
rose?
the table.
Okay.
You wanted more than a white tablecloth at Waffle House?
That
really?
is a lot, isn't it? I'm
I heard-
asking a lot.
I heard that the one in Vestavia Hills is doing this. That's the only one that I really
yeah,
was
candlelight
familiar with.
and white tablecloths.
I like
okay,
it.
you get a candle.
Denny's just dropped 5 new menu items. 5. Pay attention. These ought to be good.
Okay.
The 2-egg breakfast slam. 2 eggs cooked to your liking, hash browns and toast on the side. That's cheap. It's like $6.
All right. What else you got?
Breakfast quesadilla.
Oh,
A warm flour tortilla filled with scrambled eggs, cheddar cheese, and crispy pieces of bacon served with salsa.
on the
On the side.
side. Mm-hmm.
The 2 meat scrambler. Scramble that includes eggs, bacon, sausage, and shredded cheddar cheese. Served with hash browns and white toast. The fish sandwich with fries.
What?
Denny's
At
getting
Denny's?
all fish sandwichy on you. Made with 2 pollock fillets and served on a toasted bun with fresh lettuce, tangy tartar sauce, pickles, and a side of wavy cut fries.
Are we going to Denny's for a fish sandwich?
If it's Friday and you're Catholic, yes. During Lent, I had Alaskan pollock as part of a fish and chips meal in Alaska.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh, it's still
Did
flopping.
they do fish and chips
It was.
right there?
They really did.
Yeah.
I was quite shocked by how good
More
it
people.
was.
We don't.
but then
We
again,
need a good fish and chips place. We don't have one.
No.
Somebody needs to open
Well,
one up.
part of it is that I think that thing just came off the boat yesterday because it's called
Yeah.
Alaskan pollock for a reason, and I was in Alaska. In fact, I was in Homer, Alaska, right there where the water is. And then the Grand Slam burrito. Burrito is packed with flavor thanks to crispy bacon, sausage crumbles,
Yum.
scrambled eggs,
Yes.
hash browns,
All right.
and cheese wrapped in a warm flour tortilla served with a side of salsa. I want that.
I want that too.
Sounds pretty
That
good,
sounds
yeah.
All over it.
Really good.
Let's go together. We'll all get that, and we'll come back
So
with
we're gonna go
Are they
to
doing a Valentine's Day special?
Waffle House for Valentine's, and
Yes.
then we'll go to Denny's
That's right.
the next day.
That's the plan. And never fit into our clothing again.
That's right.
Dairy Queen has 4 new menu items that are supposed to give Chick-fil-A some serious. I don't believe it for a second. It's anytime they do this and they act like these are 4 new items, it's drinks.
Or blizzards.
The lemonade DQ cooler,
It's just lemonade
the pineapple lemonade DQ cooler with tie-in.
with what?
It's that spicy stuff that I
oh,
can't pronounce.
yeah.
The lemonade DQ sparkler and the pineapple lemonade DQ sparkler.
And that battles Chick-fil-A how?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. More importantly, why are you breaking these out in the middle of winter?
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
Every
question,
one of
actually.
them
Should be a
is
summer
an iced
drink.
beverage.
Yeah, let's do a summer
You
drink.
guys want to break out something fun and new? Get coffee. Maybe something with hazelnut in it. I don't know. Something that people
French
are going to...
vanilla.
Anything. But this is not the answer, DQ. Come on.
There.
Don't get me wrong. I love the DQ and chill, but not in this sort of weather. It is 9:48. Dixon and Vining. We got the Dixon and Vining question of the day. It's coming your way next. Stick around. This is interesting. Our good friend George from Orange Beach drops us this line. About 2000, my wife and I saw the taping of that sitcom, the one with Jennifer Grey. It was called It's Like You Know. Gee, it's hard to believe it didn't make it. We were in Hollywood and went to a studio lot and were waiting to see a taping of that 70s show. Some guy comes to the people at the end of the line and recruits us to see this show instead. Jennifer Grey and some of the other actors were hanging around outside as we went in. I didn't recognize her. She was pretty, but I had no idea. Sitcom went a few episodes and was canceled.
Isn't that something?
Yep.
I don't even remember the sitcom.
I do remember it, but
Do
only
you?
that she played herself in it.
Yeah, I don't
It's
remember.
Like You Know. That's
Yeah.
a terrible name.
It is.
That's a very dated
That's
name
just-
when you
Yeah.
stop and think about it.
It's like
Yeah,
You Know.
it is. You think about all the shows that really made it. Happy Days, Friends, Seinfeld.
Easy.
Very straightforward,
MASH.
easy. MASH, right, yeah. And then you look at the one that ran the longest, ran longer than all of those combined, I think, according to Jim, and you go, what? How? Somehow with me never seeing an episode. Tazo K-Cups are on Amazon. I'm sure they are.
Isn't everything?
Yes,
Yeah.
just about.
I'm still waiting for my new Capital One card to show up since it got compromised.
Yeah, I hope that thing doesn't
And,
get stolen in the mail.
Probably will be now
Nowadays,
that I
it's-
mentioned
it's
it. Now that I said it. Someone's probably staked out my
Like, where's
mailbox
that
and they're
guy?
like, just wait for that.
Yeah, if you don't get it pretty
Be here any
soon, go ahead
minute.
and cancel that one.
It'll be here any minute
There's
now.
going to come a time where it's
Mm.
like, you're never going to see the card. Never going to see it.
Never going to show up?
No.
Just get used to it.
Yeah.
Ick, that pineapple cooler sounds nasty, says Tracy. Well, I wouldn't eat one then or drink one if I were you.
If you don't like
Stay away from
pineapple, you might not like it.
Happy we could warn you.
Daniel says Alaska pollock is what McDonald's fish fillet is. The Alaska Ocean is a fish processing ship that supplies most of McDonald's restaurants, and Discovery did a special about them years ago. Pretty fascinating how they do it. It is. You wouldn't believe it. It sounds almost fictional, but they catch the fish. They have somebody there essentially not filleting the fish, but getting the scales off the fish, and then they put them into this system that actually does fillet and package the fillets for
The fish,
shipment.
Yeah.
It all happens right there on the ship.
That is wild.
You'd think that you'd take them all the way back and then somebody would do it on a show. No, they're doing
Well,
it
if you
as
could do
they're
it on
going
a
the
along.
plant, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That makes sense. You cut out having to get it to the
really amazing.
facility
Yeah.
and then go through it
We
again.
have a ship with a
That's
processing
pretty
plant.
smart.
Interesting.
Actually.
That would be like having somebody to dress your deer in your truck.
Right. On the way
You
home.
shoot the deer.
I know somebody.
Yeah, you got a guy who can
Hey,
do
can
that?
you ride in the back and just go ahead and take care of this by the time I get home?
It's fantastic.
It's pretty
I'd
nice.
appreciate it if you could get that done for me. 9:56, let's do this.
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
Who, in your opinion, is the best film actress of all time? Who, in your opinion, is the best film actress of all time, Steve West?
I hate, in some ways, giving this answer because it sounds like it suffers from short attention span syndrome. But I'm thinking of somebody who can do drama, comedy, maybe even a little bit of action. Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, he took my answer.
That's okay. There's others out there.
What about you?
I said Kathy Bates. I've seen her in a couple of films where, again, what is the one where she keeps the writer
Misery.
in the Misery.
Misery.
And then she does something like Fried Green Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
She's just kind of versatile.
She's pretty good all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, she's not stuck
goes.
in one
She's
role.
Matlock now.
Yeah. Well, that. She's a little bit
Yeah,
older.
that's true.
How about you, Richard? You got to come up with another
Oh,
one.
I have to come up with something other
Yeah.
than that's very difficult. But I agree with Steve that, Sandra Bullock does all of those things very well. A lot of people on social media here are answering with some older names. And of the older ladies, Barbara Stanwyck is way up there for me. Barbara
Yeah. I
can
Stanwyck
see
is
that, yeah.
able to do a lot of great stuff. She could do comedy. She could do drama. She was in Double Indemnity. She was in Christmas in Connecticut. She did romantic comedy. So out of the old ones, I'm going to go with her. Some of the answers were received online. Cherry says Susan Sarandon, great actress, don't like her political stuff.
Yeah, we're leaving politics
Yeah,
out.
leave the politics out.
Just give us the actress.
Rank the actors.
Rebecca says Sally Field. Oh, she played both Tom Hanks' love interest and his mother at one point. So that's,
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
pretty
Sybil
good.
too. Man,
Yeah.
what a
Oh.
job she did with that.
My goodness, that was something else. Plus, she was
Mm-hmm.
the flying nun and Gidget.
Well, come on, talk about all around.
Julie Andrews, says Jeffrey.
Scott says, I know I should say Meryl Streep, but I'm going with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
yeah.
I had Meryl down, and I was just, I just can't do it.
I'm also with Sydney. I agree on that.
Boomer said Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball.
Dexter, Joan Crawford.
Okay.
Jimmy, Charlize Theron.
No wire hangers.
Grumpy Old Goat, and Daniel both said Betty White.
Betty White. Betty White was great. Meryl Streep and Sandra Bullock for me. Debbie Reynolds. Emma Thompson, says James. Really? Okay.
Interesting choice.
I'd say Kathy Bates. She can do it all. Funny, scary, serious. The whole kit and caboodle there. I tried to buy a kit and caboodle once.
How'd it
Yeah.
go? Did you look that
I
up
only
on
got the kit.
Amazon?
Yeah. They could only sell you, they couldn't sell you caboodle, but they could sell you a kit to make your own caboodle.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
I
it
didn't
was
get
basically
that.
you got a kit and caboodle kit is what you
Don't
got.
don't look that. Don't
It's very
Google that.
confusing.
You'll get into a lot of trouble.
Diane Keaton,
Mm-hmm.
Helen Mirren, Katharine Hepburn,
Helen Mirren's a great choice.
Sissy Spacek. These are all coming from one person. Hey, pick one.
Yeah, just one.
Glenn Close. Watch Hillbilly Elegy. Nicole Kidman is incredible too, but some strange roles.
Yep.
Yeah. Eyes
Betty
wide shut,
Davis.
anybody?
Jean Tierney. I like Jean Tierney.
Wow. Hadn't thought about her in a while.
Maureen O'Hara or maybe Patricia Neal. Oh, Maureen O'Hara. Yeah. Great.
Good call.
Let's see. Going with Sally Field. Lauren Bacall. Very good. Betty Davis.
Betty Davis. Oh, yeah.
Always played her age, young
And-
and sexy to old and worn. Usually
her
crazy.
eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah. She got those eyes. Maggie Smith. Dame Maggie Smith, that is. Audrey Hepburn. Love me some Audrey Hepburn. I'm not going to read yours, Troy.
Okay.
Must be bad.
Daniel, I think you might have gotten it wrong. Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Actress.
Dana Delaney. Okay. I like that. I'm just looking for something
Kind of
different
underrated,
here.
I would say.
Rosalind Russell, also great. Elizabeth Taylor, very good. I love Marissa Tomei, Demi Moore, Nicole Kidman, Helen Hunt.
Haven't seen Helen in a while.
Roseanne Barr. So wrong.
Really?
Could not ask for that. That's just
Okay.
incorrect.
You get a buzzer on that one?
Kate Blanchett.
Oh,
Bo
yeah.
goes B. Arthur.
That's it for us. We are out of here. Skippy, Hey Now McLean comes your way next. We will be back tomorrow, dark and early, 6 a.m. Talk at you then. Dixon of Vining, Talk 99.5, Talk995.com, and YouTube.com, Real Talk 995 TV. Bye-bye now.
Bye.